Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I would just like to thank everybody who went ahead and subscribed to my channel. Well, today in this video, I'll be doing a Q&A. It's questions that I've been asked by my followers on YouTube, Facebook, people that I've met personally, and just church people. Well, let's get into it. Okay, the first question that I've been getting from a lot of people is number one, how long were you in the hospital? Okay, I was in Nadia Hospital in PE for 2 weeks. The first week I was in the ICU, and the second week I was in the normal ward. Then by the third week on, they transferred me to Aurora Rehab Center, where I got my rehabilitation. The second question, what went through your mind while you were laying there immediately after the accident happened and when you came to? Well, while I was laying there, I didn't realize immediately what happened. So my husband came to me and then I asked him what happened, and then he made it clear to me that we were in a car accident. But while I was laying there, I was like at peace. I had no fear, I had no anxiety or anything like that. I was just at peace because I knew God was with me and He was going to give us strength to get through all of that. And the third question, while being transported to Nadia Hospital, were you aware what was going on around you? And the second one, were you conscious? I was aware what was going on around me, but it felt like I was in a dream, some sort of dream or nightmarish dream, if you can call it that. I was conscious most of the time. I was like in and out of consciousness later on when I arrived at Clinicus Hospital. Question number 4. When you were in the ICU, what was the predominant thoughts that constantly went through your mind? Survive, survive, survive. That is what was on my mind the whole time. I mean, I was like there and everybody was like sick and dying, and the only thing I could think of was keep your focus on the Lord. Like when you're in hospital, well, at least in our hospital, there's like a TV above your head. So the whole time, that whole week, I was watching God TV. And you know what so amazing was that the sermons was just about healing that whole week. So every time when I felt like in constant pain or when I felt like I couldn't handle it anymore, then the speaker or the preacher, he would just speak at that moment, like the right thing that I needed at that time. Number 5, how did you feel when you were told that you would not be able to walk again? Well, when I was told that, I was at Aurora Hospital. So when I went down for my first therapy session, my OT, my occupational therapist, told me her job is to train me about my injury, and it's to make me as comfortable and independent in a wheelchair as possible. So I have to live an independent life in a wheelchair. And I immediately said, God, no, this is not for me. I cannot handle it. You know, I cried, I sobbed. I think my nose was bleeding at the same time while I was crying and sobbing, you know. And then they pushed me back up to my room, and I opened up the Bible at Isaiah 11 verse 3 that said, your fear shall be in the delight of the Lord. You shall not judge by the sight of your eyes, nor decide by the hearing of your ears. And from that moment on, I just decided now to take your focus off of what people say, what you see around you, because what I was seeing was everybody that was there. Some had to learn how to eat again, how to walk again, and how to use their hands again, you know. So I just decided, because of the Lord, His word that says that, I'm going to take my focus off of what I see with my eyes, and I'm going to close my ears as to the negativity that some people might project on you or tell you. So I just decided, take your focus off. Question number 6. When you were in rehab, what was the main obstacle that was standing in your way while exercising? Oh, that to me is, I won't ever forget that one. Let me just put it that way. So while I was in Aurora Hospital, I was assigned to wear a brace around my waist. So the brace was very, very difficult. I think it was my second video. You guys should go check it out. I made a video about the things I wore then. So I had this brace I had to wear. So the brace has like a neck piece, that keeps your neck straight again in case you have a higher injury. So while I was exercising this one day, well, most of the time while I was wearing that brace, I had to wear it for 6 weeks. So while I was exercising, I had to wear that brace. And that brace was in my way, like I can never believe. So every time I had to exercise, the brace was like push up. And it would like choke me and was hurting me around my waist and everywhere. So what I've learned was just find a way to work around it. There's no other way. You have to find a way to make it work. And that's the thing that stood in my way, was the brace. Question 7. What were the care workers like at Aurora and how did they treat you? Well, those care workers, they became friends and afterwards they became family. I've got the best medical care, personal care at Aurora, people that tend to your every need, and the people just, love on you and make you comfortable and laugh for you, as much as they can. Question 8. Did you make any friends while being at Aurora? Yes, I did. I absolutely did. I'm still in contact with most of the people that helped me there, the care workers and the physiotherapists and all of that. We are still in contact. So yeah, I made little friends there. Number 9. Name one event that happened while in rehab that until today stands out for you. I have to say it was the day that I could set one foot in front of the other. It had just happened so randomly, I was starting my exercises that morning on a Friday morning. I will never forget. And my physiotherapist just said, what? I wonder if you'll be able to walk with this thing, referring to the walker. And I said, well, I don't know, let's try it. Because up until then, I didn't do anything that pertains to walking. And just miraculously, I stood up and I could just put one foot in front of the other. I mean, there's no textbook that shows you how to walk, I can just only say that was the Lord's doing. He showed me how to walk that day. And number 10, how did you survive such an horrific idea? All I can say is I'm still surviving this horrific ordeal that happened to me. Because every day is a struggle. There's days I don't feel up to anything. There's days, well, most of the time I've got like muscle pain, because if I don't stretch certain day, then the muscles just ache. But what I can say about it is that focus, like I said in my previous video, focus is very, very important. The way where you shift your focus and where you put your mind to, that is what is most important in surviving such an horrific ordeal. Well guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and click on the notification bell to get notified every time I post a new video. Thank you for watching. See you next time.